What's the best advice you've ever received?
What if it can turn out better than you can imagine?
Second question, what's the worst advice you've ever received?
Be realistic.
Alrighty, quick story time. Russ has an interview with Jay Shetty where he talks about this concept of delusional self-confidence, which means that you have to believe in something so much that you're almost delusional about it. What do the kids say? Delulu? Whatever that means. And then many times they can actually be manifested. Let me tell you a story. So last Saturday, I went to my brother's baby shower. He's having a beautiful little girl. I have been trying to convince him to name her Kibzarina, but that's a whole nother story. We're gonna see how well that actually works out. That I'm also delusional about, by the way. So we go to my brother's baby shower, and when we arrive there are 3 different games that we play. The first game that we play is where you have to guess how many candies are in a jar. And if you ask any one of my students, I'm extremely competitive. So I go there and I say, I'm just gonna get this. Obviously, I know how much candy is in this jar. I'm just gonna get it. It's already in my mind. It's mine. I'm leaving here with something. You'll get that joke at the end of this video. So we do that and we guess how many candies are in a jar, and I put down 247. Then we sit down and we play bingo. And we play 2 rounds of bingo, and I sit across from Anne, and Anne says that Anne's my sister, by the way. Anne says that she actually just wants to beat me. She doesn't even want to win the entire game. She just hopes I don't win. Obviously, that already fuels my competitive spirit, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. Now it's game time. Now it's game time. I lose both rounds of bingo. We'll leave that. And I told Anne, don't worry, this is not a loss, it's a lesson. I'm going to recover from this. Second game, and I participate in every game because I just really want to win. I don't even care about the prize. I really just want the bragging rights. Second game is like a ring toss where you're going to take these plastic rings and toss it in a stick. And I win the first round of it, and I make it to the finals, and then I lose. And then I'm like, oh my God. And then I remembered I told Anne, I'm leaving here with something. I'm not leaving here empty-handed. I promise you, I'm leaving here with something. And then it's almost time for me to go, actually, because I had to leave a bit early. And then they say, oh, before we go over to the next activity, let's actually talk about how many, we're going to go back to the idea of the candies. How many candies was available, was inside of this huge jar. And in my mind, I turned to Anne, I said, Anne, I got this. I told you from the get-go, I'm going to get this. And the woman says, and the person who won it was Kibbs Fortillis. Anne turned to me, eyes shocked, like completely flabbergasted. And I told her, I don't lose. I'm just going to win. Here's the funny thing about it. I really didn't know if I was going to win. I just say I'm going to win to keep myself moving forward and to stay focused and to not give up. That's really, like, I can't tell you how many losses I took competing with the kids during the school year. But I just have to tell myself I'm going to win, or else I'm not going to follow through and do whatever the difficult thing is. So then the woman says, and he was only off by 1. There were 248 candies in the jar, and I only guessed 247. There is a deep meaning or something behind this, or story I want to tell. I guess you guys will connect it somehow. Oh, here's what I actually had to do. That's why I had to leave my brother's baby shower, or Kibzarina's baby shower, early. I was picking up Jersey from the airport because she was returning from Spain. There's a connection there somewhere. I'll let you guys make it. Goodbye. And I will see you on August 23rd for bingo.
Let me tell you a Sean Connery story. Uh-oh.
He was up for the Untouchables. I was up that year for, I think it was Cry of Freedom. And he comes out to present an award and got a 3-minute standing ovation for presenting an award.
Wow.
I went to get the coats. I was gonna get the coats because I know I ain't winning tonight. So now we're leaving. I'm leaving without the Oscar, right? But as I'm leaving, I see the back of where they're doing getting the meal ready, the food ready for the governor's ball. I see a big tray. I'm like, I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.